The room was filled with an air of excitement as Nico Bellic, Trevor Phillips, Johnny Klebitz, Stormfly, and Blue gathered around the giant gaming PC that was now switched on, displaying the menu of the game, Dead by Daylight. Nico Bellic, the first to speak, exclaimed, "All right guys, this is the game I found known as Dead by Daylight." Trevor Phillips chimed in, "Oh yeah, this game is intense." Suddenly, a massive female adult mother, Mama T-Rex from Ice Age 3, appeared on the screen with her purple glowing eyes and headphones, saying, "This is the game for us to play. Keep it up, Nico." Johnny Klebitz added, "I have been waiting for this game for so long. Let's do this." As the game started in multiplayer mode, the characters assigned themselves roles in the game. Nico Bellic chose to play as James, Blue as Ashley, Trevor Phillips as himself, Stormfly as Allie, Johnny Klebitz as himself, and Mama T-Rex as the killer. Mama T-Rex chuckled, "Let me show you my ferocity." The gameplay began with the survivors trying to fix generators while avoiding the killer. Nico Bellic, Trevor Phillips, and Johnny Klebitz tried their best to avoid Mama T-Rex's attacks, but she proved to be a formidable opponent. As the tension rose, Mama T-Rex used her telekinesis to trap Nico Bellic in a hanging rope, straining his body against the ceiling. Trevor Phillips rushed to his aid, trying to free Nico from Mama T-Rex's grip. Meanwhile, Johnny Klebitz found himself in a precarious situation with the killer. Stormfly and Blue tried to distract Mama T-Rex, using their flashlight to blind her and give their teammates a chance to escape. However, Mama T-Rex managed to catch Stormfly and put her to sleep with a single swipe of her clawed toe. As the remaining survivors, Nico Bellic, Trevor Phillips, and Johnny Klebitz, tried to make their escape, Mama T-Rex continued to pursue them. Johnny Klebitz managed to fix the generator and open the gates, but he was soon caught by Mama T-Rex. In a last-ditch effort, Trevor Phillips tried to save Johnny, but he was too late. Mama T-Rex put Johnny to sleep, leaving only Trevor Phillips as the sole surviving survivor. As Trevor Phillips faced off against Mama T-Rex in a final showdown, the screen went black, leaving the outcome of the game unknown. The suspenseful and thrilling gameplay of Dead by Daylight had truly tested the bonds of friendship and survival among the players. Despite the challenges they faced, the group of gamers had experienced an unforgettable and adrenaline-pumping gaming session that would be etched in their memories forever. Inside the dark room, the giant gaming PC lit up, casting eerie shadows on the walls. The menu of the game Dead by Daylight glowed on the screen, signaling the beginning of an intense multiplayer session. Nico Bellic's voice echoed in the room as he exclaimed, "All right guys, this is the game I found, Dead by Daylight." Trevor Phillips chimed in, "Oh yeah, this game is a blast." The screen then flickered to reveal a massive, female mother T-Rex from Ice Age 3, complete with glowing purple eyes and headphones. She playfully taunted, "This is the game for us to play, keep it up Nico. I'll go easy on you." Soon, Johnny Klebitz joined the group, expressing his excitement for the game. As the team prepared to play, choosing their characters, Stormfly from How to Train Your Dragon and Blue from Jurassic World also joined the game. Stormfly, with her majestic wings and horn, eagerly announced, "Sweetie, Stormfly is ready to play with you." Nico decided on the characters for the custom round, himself as James, Blue as Ashley, Johnny as himself, and Stormfly as Allie. The formidable Mother T-Rex took on the role of the killer, ready to hunt down the survivors. As the game began, tension filled the air as the players navigated through the dark and eerie environment. Trevor, trying to fix a generator, found himself in a tight spot with the killer on his tail. Blue, flashing her light to blind the killer, created a momentary distraction, allowing Trevor to escape. Meanwhile, Nico found himself in a precarious situation as the Mother T-Rex's telekinetic powers trapped him in a hanging rope. With the help of Trevor, Nico managed to break free, but the killer was relentless in her pursuit. Johnny, trying to fix another generator, bravely faced off against the killer. Using a guitar to blind her, Johnny bought precious time to complete the task. As the gate opened, Johnny and Trevor made a run for it, leaving behind the chaos. But the Mother T-Rex wasn't finished yet. She caught Stormfly in her grip, despite the dragon's valiant attempts to escape. The killer's telekinetic powers overwhelmed Stormfly, leading to her ultimate demise. As Trevor witnessed the loss of his teammates, he pushed forward, determined to be the last survivor. The Mother T-Rex confronted him, attempting to capture him as well. However, Trevor's quick thinking and resourcefulness allowed him to outwit the killer and escape through the open gate. As the game ended abruptly, Nico questioned the outcome, only to have the screen go dark, leaving the fate of the characters unknown. The thrilling and intense gaming session had come to a close, leaving the players with a mix of adrenaline and excitement. The dialogue-centric storytelling, creative twists, and thrilling genre elements created a captivating and suspenseful narrative, keeping the readers on the edge of their seats until the very end. In a dark and smoky room, a giant gaming PC lit up, displaying the menu of the game Dead by Daylight in multiplayer mode. Nico Bellic, Trevor Phillips, Stormfly, Blue, and Johnny Klebitz gathered around, excited to play together. Nico Bellic, taking charge, selected the custom characters for each player. Mama T-Rex, from Ice Age 3, was chosen as the killer. The game began with intense gameplay as the team tried to survive and escape from Mama T-Rex. The tension mounted as Mama T-Rex hunted down the players one by one. Niko Bellic, Johnny Klebitz, and Stormfly found themselves in dangerous situations, with Mama T-Rex using her telekinetic powers to trap and capture them. As the game progressed, Trevor Phillips managed to outwit Mama T-Rex and rescue his teammates. But the tables turned when Mama T-Rex caught Stormfly and Johnny Klebitz, putting them to permanent sleep with a single clawed toe movement. Trevor Phillips, the last survivor, made a desperate attempt to escape, but Mama T-Rex caught him as well. In a last-ditch effort, Trevor tried to fight back, but Mama T-Rex's power was too strong, and Trevor, too, fell to her grasp. The game ended abruptly, leaving Niko Bellic as the only survivor, left alone in the dark room, with the scratching sound echoing in the silence. The screen turned black, leaving Niko to wonder about the fate of his friends and the terrifying power of Mama T-Rex. The event-driven story captured the thrill and suspense of the intense gameplay, where the characters faced off against a formidable foe. The creativity of the players and the unexpected twists and turns kept the story engaging and suspenseful throughout. The genre of thriller added an element of suspense and danger, as the players navigated the harrowing challenges of the game. Each character brought their unique strengths and weaknesses to the game, making for a dynamic and captivating storyline. Overall, the story showcased the adrenaline-pumping action of a multiplayer gaming experience, where teamwork and strategy were crucial for survival. The unexpected ending left a lingering sense of mystery and intrigue, keeping the audience on the edge of their seats until the very end. Words. 361. Once upon a time, in a room filled with the sound of clicking keyboards and the glow of computer screens, a group of friends gathered for a night of gaming. The giant gaming PC was switched on, displaying the menu of the game Dead by Daylight, set to multiplayer mode. Niko Bellic, a seasoned gamer, excitedly introduced the game to his friends. "Alright guys, this is the game I found, Dead by Daylight," he said. The screen showed his avatar on screen, alongside Trevor Phillips, Johnny Klebitz, Stormfly, Blue, and a massive female T-Rex from Ice Age 3. Mama T-Rex, as she was called, with her purple glowing eyes and menacing presence, declared, "This is the game for us to play. Keep it up, Niko. I'll be nicer and sweeter to you." The group selected their characters, with Niko playing as James, Blue as Ashley, Trevor as himself, Stormfly as Allie, Johnny as himself, and Mama T-Rex taking on the role of the killer. As the game started, chaos ensued. Blue's generator exploded, Mama T-Rex relentlessly pursued Niko, and Johnny struggled to figure out the game mechanics. Stormfly tried to be a peacemaker, but her efforts were in vain as Mama T-Rex proved to be a formidable opponent. Niko found himself in a tense situation, hanging from a rope with Mama T-Rex closing in on him. With the help of Trevor's flashlight, Niko managed to break free and escape, much to the relief of his friends. Meanwhile, Johnny found himself in a tight spot, hiding in a cupboard to avoid Mama T-Rex. However, his hiding spot was soon discovered, and he was caught in her telekinetic grip, much to his dismay. Stormfly and Blue also fell victim to Mama T-Rex's relentless pursuit, with Stormfly being strangled by a rope and Blue blinded by her intense flashlight. As the game progressed, the tension mounted, and the stakes grew higher. Trevor managed to save Johnny and Stormfly, but their victory was short-lived as Mama T-Rex continued her relentless pursuit. In a last-ditch effort to escape, Johnny fixed a generator and opened the gate, but Mama T-Rex caught him before he could make his getaway. The group watched in horror as Johnny was put to sleep by Mama T-Rex's deadly claw. As Trevor approached the gate, he found himself face-to-face with Mama T-Rex. Despite his best efforts to outwit her, he too fell victim to her powers, leaving only Niko and Mama T-Rex standing. In a final showdown, Niko tried to resist Mama T-Rex's grasp, but his fate seemed sealed. The screen turned black, leaving his friends in suspense as the scratching sound filled the room. The night of gaming had taken a dark turn, and the friends were left with lingering questions and an unsettling feeling. The game had tested their friendship and skills, pushing them to their limits in a battle for survival. As the night came to an end, the group was left wondering about the true nature of the game and the mysterious powers of Mama T-Rex. It was a night they would never forget, filled with thrills, suspense, and a hint of danger lurking in the shadows of the virtual world. Words. 534. It was a dark and stormy night, the sound of rain tapping against the window as a group of friends gathered in a dimly lit room. The giant gaming PC buzzed to life, illuminating the faces of Niko Bellic, Trevor Phillips, Johnny Klebitz, and the rest of the group. The menu of the game Dead by Daylight glowed on the screen, inviting them to enter the thrilling multiplayer world. Niko Bellic, the leader of the group, spoke up with excitement in his voice. "Alright guys, this is the game I found called Dead by Daylight. Let's see if we can survive the night." Trevor Phillips, known for his reckless and daring nature, chimed in with enthusiasm. "Oh yeah, this game is going to be a wild ride. I can't wait to dive in. As the game started, the characters they chose came to life on the screen. Niko Bellic, playing as James, Blue as Ashley, Trevor Phillips as himself, Stormfly as Allie, Johnny Klebitz as, well, Johnny himself, and a massive female adult mother Mama T-Rex from Ice Age 3 as the killer. Mama T-Rex, with her glowing purple eyes and menacing demeanor, took on the role of the killer with a ferocious grin. This is going to be fun, she growled, her voice echoing through the room. As the game progressed, the group found themselves in a tense showdown with Mama T-Rex. Niko, Johnny, and the others raced against the clock to repair generators and escape her deadly clutches. But Mama T-Rex proved to be a formidable opponent, using her telekinetic abilities to thwart their every move. Johnny found himself caught in Mama T-Rex's grip, his pleas for mercy falling on deaf ears. As he was put to sleep by her clawed toe, the tension in the room heightened. Trevor and Niko, the last ones standing, pushed forward to escape the nightmare. With the gate finally open, Trevor made a run for it, leaving the others behind. But Mama T-Rex had other plans. She caught Johnny and put him to rest, sealing his fate with a single movement. As Trevor grieved for his friend, Niko confronted Mama T-Rex, determined to take her down. But the screen went black, leaving their fate hanging in the balance. The room fell silent, the only sound being the scratching of the rain outside. The friends sat in stunned silence, the game taking them on a roller coaster of emotions they never expected. As they sat in the darkness, the realization dawned on them that not all games have a happy ending. Sometimes, the monsters win, and the heroes lose. And in that moment, they understood the true thrill of the game they had just played. As the night drew to a close, the friends parted ways, the memory of their gaming experience lingering in their minds. And as they drifted off to sleep, they knew that the world of Dead by Daylight would always be waiting for them, ready to plunge them into another night of terror and excitement. Words. 505. The room was filled with excitement as the group of friends gathered around the giant gaming PC that was displaying the menu of the game Dead by Daylight in multiplayer mode. Niko Bellic, Trevor Phillips, Johnny Klebitz, Stormfly, Blue, and Mother T-Rex were all ready to start their gaming session. Niko Bellic, who had discovered the game, was eager to play with his friends. Trevor Phillips, always up for some fun, was excited to get started. The group was joined by Stormfly and Blue, both ready to show their skills in the game. As they selected their characters and started the game, the tension began to rise. Mother T-Rex took on the role of the killer, and her ferocity was evident as she declared her intentions to catch them all. The gameplay unfolded with each of the friends facing challenges and obstacles. Johnny Klebitz found himself in a tight spot, but with help from Stormfly, he managed to escape. Meanwhile, Niko Bellic found himself trapped by Mother T-Rex's telekinetic powers but managed to break free with the help of Trevor Phillips. As the game progressed, the friends worked together to fix generators and avoid Mother T-Rex's deadly claws. But one by one, they fell victim to the killer's relentless pursuit. Stormfly, Blue, and Johnny Klebitz were all caught by Mother T-Rex and put to a permanent sleep. As Trevor Phillips made a desperate attempt to escape, Mother T-Rex finally caught up to him. But in a last-ditch effort, Trevor managed to open the gate and make his escape, leaving behind his friends who had fallen victim to the killer. As he emerged from the game, Trevor was filled with a mix of relief and sorrow. He had managed to survive, but at the cost of his friends' lives. The intense and thrilling gameplay had taken its toll, leaving Trevor to wonder if he could have done more to save his friends. The screen went black, leaving Trevor in a state of shock and disbelief. The abrupt ending left him with lingering questions and a sense of loss for his fallen comrades. The story ended suddenly, leaving Trevor and the players in a state of shock and uncertainty. The intense gameplay, combined with the unexpected turn of events, had created a thrilling and unforgettable experience for all involved. In the end, they were left to ponder the consequences of their actions and the sacrifices made in the name of survival. Words. 409.